Today we will complete our introductions and edit our work to improve its quality. Look out for the new editing game, it's good fun. Task 1. Complete your introduction using the features on the next slide. The green boxes show the features we need to use today, and the yellow boxes show other features that we should add to improve the quality of our writing. First of all, we should have a story that has an interesting title. The setting and atmosphere described uses descriptive language. Characters are introduced to the reader. We know about them. The story has a clear beginning, so we know what they're trying to achieve and where they are. It's simple but clear. The feelings of the characters are described. Paragraphs are used for each new event or idea. And then your sentences should have interesting language so it can clearly paint a picture in the reader's mind. Use different types of sentences to create interest, excitement, danger and nervousness in your sentences. Can you use a little bit of speech to show a thought, someone talking or saying something? Once you've finished, it's time to check out the new editing game. This is called the 20-point game. When you edit your writing, you start with 20 points and you lose points if you forget non-negotiable parts to your writing. Number 1, if you miss a capital letter, you lose 3 points from your 20. If you miss a full stop, exclamation mark, or a question mark at the end of a sentence, you lose 3 points. If you have no finger spaces in a part of yours, that is minus 5 points. Okay, so just over at the example on the side here, Tadeo nervously entered the dark tunnel while his eyes slowly adapted to the light. All of a sudden he felt alone as he stood next to another underground passage. Now at the start of the sentence, I missed my capital letter, so I lost 3 points. Don't forget your capital letters at the start of a sentence or for a name of a person or place or event. After that, I forgot to use finger spacing, so therefore I've lost another 3 points, so I'm down to 14 points already. And then at the end of the sentence, I was missing a full stop, and that was another 3 points, so actually my score was 11 out of 20. Can you do better than that? Good luck. Task 2. During the next 10 minutes, reread your work and add missing capital letters, full stops, and correct spellings to words that you're not sure whether they're correct or not. Maybe if you're at home, you can use a dictionary, or you'd use Google or a dictionary app to check spellings. Click on the timer. It'll open another window in your browser, and the 10-minute timer will start straight away. Editing is an extremely important skill in writing. We must be able to add or replace vocabulary to improve our writing. Can you add a preposition? Can you add an adjective? Can you add an adverb? When you're editing, look to replace low-level, simple, or repetitive words that are adjectives, prepositions, or adverbs. So at the top, I've got the arrow pointing at the adjective dark for dark tunnel, and now I'm looking at different words to replace them with, such as silent, narrow. Over on the other side, on the left-hand side, I found a preposition, next to, as he stood next to another underground passage. And then I've looked at other options to replace it, vary it, to improve it, like beside, inside. Can you think of others? And down the bottom, I've got an adverb. I'm looking at he cautiously walked towards it. And then I'm looking at other ways that I could create some tension, nervousness, by replacing those words, showing variety in my vocabulary. And I've got slowly, quietly. Maybe you could search for other adverbs online or in your thesaurus if you've got one. Good luck. Now on the final part of your editing, which is probably the most important part, I've got, can you rewrite a sentence? So just pick one sentence in your work where you can improve the quality of your vocabulary. So you may need to add or remove words to improve its quality. Now I've taken a small, simple sentence from my text. I've underlined it in the red, and that's the one I'm looking at to improve. So what I'm looking to do is to add, remove, rewrite, and improve. When we've finished, we want to know, has it improved? How have we done it? And what was used? And again, on the right hand side, you've got adverbs, conjunctions, and prepositions. So at the top, I've underlined, he looked around helplessly, listening to every minute sound. Now that's a good sentence, but we can always make things better. We can remove things, change things totally. So down the bottom, I've changed that sentence into the one down in more detail. You can tell there's more detail just by looking at the size of it. It says, he carefully peered around the corner looking for signs of danger, as every minuscule sound in the corridor made his body tighten with fear. So I've tried to create more tension, more nervousness, more excitement. Have a go. Can you create a sentence that adds that extra bit of impact on the reader? Maybe excitement, fear, danger. I can't wait to see him. Share your work. When you finish, please reread it and make sure it makes sense to you and other people. Share your writing with someone next to you, or photograph it and send it to school on Edmodo.